Testing the mic. Mic sound good. All right. We're back for another night of gaming. I am NoC and I am gaming. We're returned to a full episode of Genshin Impact. I'm running a little bit late tonight. And that's not the reason. Sort of. I ended up passing on my cold to my mom, and her lungs are not as strong as they used to be, so had to wait for her to get a prescription to suppress her cough. So ran down, got that. Hopefully all will be well. So let's see if I can play smarter than I did yesterday. Twiddle me thumbs. 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 All right. I think I had time to kill this morning, so I already went ahead and did my dailies. I did my dailies.
Ad Astra Abbot.
No, I can't even. Goodbye. All right. So what do we? So that means we're going to be going the big quests. No, we're not going to check the. Oh, hold on. Check that. There. I don't care. Training guide is worthless. A real training guide would be like, yes, no, you went up against this. This is what you should have had to go up against this, not just, well, you don't have enough power. It's always about you don't have enough power. But that's despite the point. Tonight we're going to look at it and see what quests we have that are still pending. Now, I could have sworn yeah, see, this is the one I was working on. And you see, that doesn't say world quest, unless these are all world quests, in which case that makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Archon quests, in progress, story quests, commission quests, world quests. Okay. I guess then this, well, there's the floating jade one. I understood that. And there's the battle cut. Okay. All right, so I guess all these. There we go. That would look much better. Okay. But that's a world quest, so I should leave it. Not going to work on that. Not going to work. See, I don't understand. commissions. No story, because we can't do that one. Well, I guess this is the only one we have really open to do then. What's that? Well, I guess these are ones I've all completed. It's a strange thing to have. I guess if I need to backtrack. Anyhow. Just go on over. Actually, what I should do.
This world is full.
New stock at Sigo Antiques. So very much. Feel free to take a look around.
Finally, a seat with a view. Bang! And with that, the fate of the Bourgeois Brotherhood was sealed.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
Finally, a seat with a view.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Tired of following the proper path.
Join the Adventurers Guild.
What should I
Oh.
put in my letter?
Oh, there it is. How many times did I run by this? No, I don't think I ever came up this way.
What should I put in my letter?
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate, and the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Liuli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wang Shen some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong Li has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Hey, Jack. It's okay, I've only been
All
on for a
right,
little
my
while.
bridge building work here is done.
Got on late.
Turned out well, didn't it?
How you doing tonight?
You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
So I just decided to follow the... Oh, there he is. Ah, sorry to hear that. You should rest more,
After
young
having
man.
experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here.
Are you so sure about that?
Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
I worked today. Kind of exhausting, you know. And they're still irritated. Lots of congestion today, so might be being back out in the environment, you know, is still dealing with pollen and all that stuff.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
None of them.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir.
Okay.
I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
Ooh.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
Or Jack, is the Mora blowing him away?
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon.
Oh, that's good to know.
Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Ooh, I like practice. Practice makes perfect.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade, wouldn't you say? How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right.
Oh, good.
Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
Yeah, YouTube
Wouldn't
is always
something
kind of a
this
delay.
thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
I like that metaphor.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the Hilly Churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
I don't think they're going to let us use the cooking pot on our own.
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilly Trolls are still using it. It's a bit late, but we gotta cut the line!
Go, Barbara, go!
Damn it. Still can't catch them.
There's still soup in here! These Hilly Trolls sure have big appetites! This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment! We're ready to go! Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is, so pay close attention.
I guess I'm going to need a pyro person first. Yes? Let's switch you out for Bennett.
Gonna be epic.
Maybe we should go for
At the ready. Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade!
Are you kidding me?
Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Ow. Why can't I seem to be zapping? Damn it, these things just don't break. do they? Yep, you're down now.
Let the show begin.
Well, the statues can actually be destroyed as well, so. So, except for this guy's, which I guess was Earth, Geo. Normally, you can destroy the statue pillars fairly easily. I've discovered like the ice ones, and then there's, some other ones. But these were just like, yep, no, we're not moving, we're not inching.
I'll protect us.
No, she really got beat up. But yeah, it's also locking on the closest target, which I guess is them. Yay! Okay, cool. Let's go back. I don't have Zongling. He's not in my character roster.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hill trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food. Let's dance.
Yeah, I know. Some quests we do. You mentioned it, so I decided to look at my roster, and he's not in my roster, so. Alright. How's everyone looking? Oh, good. Everyone's looking okay.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it?
I don't know. I can't.
So much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one.
How am I supposed to see it? It's in a
Head back
giant
to the
bowl.
Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
There's supposed to be some way I'm supposed to get up into this. Alright, Pyman said the third, so we'll have to go with the third.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
I didn't get a chance to see.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
Quick, Paimon, explain everything without us being able to keep secrets.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Oh, wow, Paimon, you can throw your voice.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights.
So that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito, city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from that he used to sample the... Oh, okay.
Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait! Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Oh, you know, he's one of those wacky NPCs who eventually may be a character, but you'll never play him like he is. He's played as an NPC.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
All right, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. No, he does not have any Mora. He's a man without Mora. Shameful man. How can he really call himself a president of Leeway if he has no Mora and he makes no contracts? Or maybe he has a contract and we're all being slowly and innocently guided to performing some sort of horrific fate for the Fatui. Because it was probably the Fatui who implemented the death of Rex Lapis in order to grab his divine essence and raise themselves up to be unto like a god. Make a great opera too, so. Alright. Alright, where are we going exactly? Alright. You know what? I have no idea where I'm going. Yes, but quite like the complex folds of the origami, no one can truly tell what it will be until the final crease is set in place and the final edge bent to the crafter's will. See, I can make fortune cookie. Oh. Why can't I go down? I can't even go down. Oh yeah. I remember that just like it was yesterday. Not really, no, I couldn't tell you where that place was anymore. Once I escape from a place, I completely forget where it was at. Oh, well, I must have forgot I pulled it out, so then pulled out another. Thank you. Well, if I go this way... See, it was in Mondstadt that I learned that roads are just constructs of a failed human mind, unable to grasp the true symmetry of the universe. Well, get back up there. Nope, nope. You stop doing that. There we go. Yeah, see?
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. The Liu Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles.
Fortunately, I'm an anime protagonist. By default, I am an expert in all forms of investigation and forensic science.
Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Oh, sounds like we need to investigate the Golden House.
Golden House?
You mean the pancake place down there by the wharf?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
You mean to say that all the mora is minted out of the bodies of the dead?
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
If those who know with the dead, those who deal with the dead, know all the secrets of the living.
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
Yes, yes, I already see the little machinations going on. But well, let's go with this one.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable.
I would not call the murder of Rex Lapis a little exploitation. And if you do call it that, I really hate to see what you call major exploitation.
In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit.
It's reigned. He's dead.
Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Bet you Omura he forgot to bring his money. See, this is the trouble with roads and paths. Look how far it takes us. We just jumped off the ledge and leaped down. Well, he doesn't have any because he spends them all on his nice suits. I could have just hopped down. Could have just jumped over the edge and flown down. Who are we going to? Who are we going to? Who are we buying from? Oh, I gotta go down to the next level. Okay. This guy.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat.
Yes.
Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
Buy them all!
I'll take them all, boss.
Did I call it or what?
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time.
Yes, yes. Just like they revealed in Avatar: The Last Airbender. All people know each other.
But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
I'm sorry, I'm but a servant, and I'm not allowed to interfere in this.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true.
Including your bad mustache? I mean, that is a bad mustache. I mean, it looks like... I don't know. I've never seen a bow tie mustache before. It looks fake. Jack, doesn't his mustache look fake? I mean, not everyone's, but his. His looks like you just reach up and pluck it right off. And, you know, it'll turn out that he's actually the assassin. He was there, but he was in disguise by not wearing his fake mustache.
Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
See, this is how the old man does it. See, he doesn't have the money. He asks for the money out loud. And so then the merchants realize, oh, hey, this is going for something great, so I'm going to cut the cost down or give it to free.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis.
Rex Lapis got me my first break in movies. I was just a young lad then. Rex was already a star. I remember when he invited me to his trailer one night to go over lines. It was a night I would never forget. This is why I wear my mustache this way. Rex said it tickled.
If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
We must go to a giant pot out in the middle of the wilderness, surrounded by horrible monsters, and then try to decant it while they attack again and again and again.
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Okay. All right. That is pure on Western localization right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Localizers, stop interjecting your own little quips into the translation. Just stop. Stop already. That's also insultive because the art of decanting is hundreds of years old, and it was not done by rich people. Decanters were poor people. That's how they made money.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Actually, let's do it this way. Yay!
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
Nope, no favors until you go off and do missions.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent?
Is it the scent of death?
Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qimei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
I would never have known that you were someone, that you were a fortune teller.
Hello. How may I help?
Wait, you're a fortune teller. You should already know how you could help.
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct.
Yes, well, I'm an anime protagonist, and I have a Paimon at my side. Directness is the only way we have left to us.
I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
I've heard of something worse. What's that? Paimon. Yes, what? What did you hear? What was the worst thing you heard all day? Paimon. Yes, what? What did you hear? What is the worst thing? Paimon.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yinger? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yinger?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition. Is that it?
Yes. Yes, I do, because I'm hunting for the greatest prey of them all. It's for Rex Lapis.
Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant. But you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
Hear that, Paimon? I'm afraid that means you're going to have to go.
So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
Okay, so you see what I'm laughing at. All right, we're going to try the kitchen a second time.
You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
Oh, we could actually go inside here. I did not know that.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
Where's Lisa? We got to get Lisa in here. Only Lisa can counter such flirtatious diatribes.
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Try something new at the One Mean Restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Where are we going for water? Oh, there's water in here?
Try something new at the One Mean Restaurant.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. It must be outside the backside. Okay.
Cheap and
Excuse
tasty
me.
chop suey.
Must be water back here. Water! Okay, there we go.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip.
Yeah, definitely need to counter her with Lisa.
Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now, take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Try something new at the One Mean Restaurant.
All right. I can craft an end. Huh, interesting. I wonder what that does. Huh. Yeah.
Try something new at the One Mean Restaurant.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent.
Oh, God.
So please, focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step.
Please tell me I can redo this if I get this wrong.
Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
Oh, okay.
All three perfumes are ready.
Good.
And you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
There we go.
Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment.
Yes.
You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for.
Wait, what?
If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in.
Wait, what? Cuter? Oh, you must be talking about Paimon.
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
The first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. The first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
That's Rex Lapis, isn't it?
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
Because, you know, it's got like the dragon here and Zhongli. Hey, isn't Zong an iteration of Lung for dragon? Well, I could be wrong.
3 sets and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist, and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Could be. Yes, Jack, you're right. Perhaps he does like older women.
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Up, here we go. Time for some skullduggery.
Cleansing bell?
Borrow.
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Like she's
Please,
angry at you?
do this for me.
Man, why is he gotta be so secretive this time?
Oh. We're going back up there again. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm dealing with a murder and trying to investigate these things and find my lost sister and gain power in this world so that way I can actually stand up and fight to the ever-increasing threats and horrors that come unleashed from this world's dark side, I might actually be able to enjoy this nice little promenade that we've got going on here with the nice cut trees and the aesthetically laid out little statues and stone things and stuff. But no.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free.
I vote for that which lies in the deep is breaking free.
This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster? Borrow something? Oh, you've come to borrow the cleansing bell, yes? Apart from that, I don't have anything of value that you youngsters might want. But it was not originally mine, either. That trinket used to belong to a friend of mine. I was a vain beauty when I was young, and I would pester him for that bell all the time. He could not dissuade me, and so he gave it to me. But he said that if someone should come to borrow it, I must not be loath to give it away. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
All right.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Something tells me she's loathing
That
me.
sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Certainly. Lisa. No. No, wait, I probably want it before I get into battle. I think I want ice. Oh! Poop on you. No, no, get away from the flowers. Yeah. At least it's not timed. I need more distance.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
No!
The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Don't be such a brute. You. He.
needs more space. Good. Got myself some space here at least. Now stop spitting rocks at me. It's not polite. That's no fair.
Oh no! Let the show begin. Oh, hi. Oh.
And we did it! The old-fashioned way.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Something. Oh! I didn't know they were going to disappear. No one said anything about them disappearing. Video games are unfair to ranged combatants. All okay. I'm ready to do this now.
That she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Julian Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Alright, I can do this.
Go, Barbara, go!
No, what are you aiming at? Will you move? Got his ice shield back up again. Yeah, that's what I want right there.
You've been a naughty boy. My.
That's one down.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
We've got such a long ways to go. Oh god, what's going to come up and attack us now? Let us not walk into big...
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, that... All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
See what else there is. Oh, cool. It's like Leomund's tiny hut from Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Okay.
Indeed. This is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An Adeptus.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
May the Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you.
I meant to do that. See, this is how we do it in Mondstadt.
You're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else. But there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. as does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes, these details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What's...
A most fair price.
We got a range of 12,000, so let's put it down to 9. I'll put it down to 8.
Five geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace.
Ugh.
No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
No.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
That's too little. Hardly a fair price. That's too little. Hardly a fair price.
Oh, I guess every time I... he's in a... Yeah, but I'm not giving you 25,000. You know, I'm also a member of the Adventurers Guild, so I know what work is worth, and you're not worth it.
That's enough. I'm done. 25,000 and not a more or less. Take it or leave it.
I'd say leave it.
Don't get mad. Guess we have no choice but to pay in full.
I wouldn't. He's a butthead. A greedy butthead. Okay, stop climbing things. You're not a cat. Or a squirrel.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%.
Oh.
So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and get me a single Chinxin flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow. How does that sound?
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare, and I have no idea where I'd find them. With this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. reception is deserted. And it seems kind of spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
She's a ghost!
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Ah, Paimon thinks you might be right. Look at the talisman on her forehead.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
All the time.
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Isn't this the objective? Oh.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand.
Why do they hate Chi-Chi?
That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle.
I hear they also hate Paimon too, so just curious.
As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Hold on. Oh, okay. So they just hate her because she doesn't give them real ultimate power. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh, damn it. Still not very good at that. Oh, there it is. No. could have sworn I threw you guys off. Where are you shooting me at? Oh, I did shoot you guys off. Oh. Who's shooting at me from where? Oh, from down in there, I see. All right.
I'll keep this close.
This is where I need to go.
I'll keep this close. I'll keep this close.
Well, somebody somehow survived still, and I don't know where I blasted them off to, if they're still alive. And I don't have any arrows sitting there going... Oh, there you are. How did you manage to survive that fall? You know, it used to be a time you threw someone off a cliff, they died and stayed dead. But no, these guys just somehow seem to keep clinging to life. Well, that's good. Nice healers are always good to have. So...
Is this an answer from this world?
Good. This was a worthwhile distraction. No, wait a minute. Am I being distracted from daily quests? That's what I'm being distracted by, is daily quests. Yeah, okay, that's why everything seems so confused. That's the whole reason I started going away, as I saw that. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have to go over there, so. No. I don't want to talk to Tajvet. I want to deal with my quest. Anything up in here? No. Okay. Anything over here? Yep.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay.
Where is that supply post? Here.
Found it. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, first, I'll go back to you.
This will be interesting.
Okay, and then we're going to come over here. We're going to deploy team mining.
All in a day's work.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh. Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
We're being anime protagonists. Oh, wait, that's generally. You mean right now, this very moment? We're going to be kicking your butt.
So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what exactly?
Shoot you with it?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys.
Fortunately, we fixed it, so next time it will skewer one of your guys.
A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces! And that's if you get out of this alive!
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Can I change? Nope. Okay. Headshot. Oh, come on. That's it. Off you go. Oh, you survived. No, no, you can't survive. Where's Lisa when I need her? It's not fair. I don't have my Lisa. And it's raining.
You're open. It's to my hammer.
And now then there's just you. How many more we got left? One guy left. Where is he at? He's down here someplace? Why is he like, wait? How do you survive these things?
That was bubble power. The hunter becomes the hunted.
Alright, I have to figure out how to get back up there now without using the teleportal. So I bet if I leave the teleport, if I teleport... Alright, that's good. Ow.
Not so hard!
Fry! Freeze! Dodge this!
Don't push your luck.
Ow. That was close. Stop trying to climb everything, will you?
that tingle? Cool it! Fry! Freeze! What's the... Dodge this! Freeze! That was unexpected.
Yeah. I agree. Ouch. Yeah, except for, you know what? None of them are dying. Are you kidding me?
Cool it!
How fortunate.
Yeah, when I throw them off the cliffs, but I seem to be dying no matter what I do. So, what does Amber say? That's not fair. Now I gotta figure out how to get back up there. Just if only Lisa was here, this would be done already. Am I like... Oh, I don't have time to deal with you. Okay, I was in here. I came out through here. Oh, hey.
Dodge this! You're open! Hit blade! Should replace my hammer. Dodge this!
Leave it all to me.
You're open!
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong Ballista working, but where's our Coca-Goat?
A search using the Guizhong Ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means... Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Cocoa Goat Adeptibeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptibeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and... So how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No. Impossible.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi. Ah! The medicine... The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last! Things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as well just rob the Golden House! Oh, but the Chising have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number! harbor. We'd never be able to make that much Mora. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to Child?
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 Mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million!
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have ears.
All right, and that's probably where I'm going to wrap it up. Good pause point. It's 2:30 in the morning. I didn't get many hours in. I'm not going to do my dailies till I come home tomorrow night. The only one I have is currently logged in. Thank you.
Leave it to me.
So,
all of it, whatever it is.
is there anything else here I need to look
exactly
at? Not
it?
really, I don't
I
think.
didn't quite catch your request.
Other than mail. Look, more Mora. That's all I got, so. And because I'm in the middle of the world quest, I cannot ascend. Alright. So, Jack. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Not too sure which one Zion Yoon's birthday is. I'm not too sure who Zion Yoon is. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. I kind of just stay focused on the characters I do have as opposed to all the ones I possibly could have. Yeah. You too, Jack. Stay rested. Take a nap. Get rested. But, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Friday night. Grim Dawn, maybe? Oh, let's take a look. Let's see which one she is. Which one is she? The current banner. Oh, her. Okay. And look, there's Chi-Chi. And her. Chi-Chi's an Adepti? Or is she the Adepti? She the one who built the place with all the bridges? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, yawns. Ah, okay. Cool. But yes, that'll be it for tonight. Short run. Only a couple hours, but yeah, we did better. And you all got watch me fall to my death. Again, I kept clicking to try to get my wings to come out instead of doing an attack. If I had done that, then he wouldn't have gone splat on the ground.
You seem tired.
You have a good day, Jack. I will see you probably tomorrow.
Sugar? One
If
cube
you're
or
around.
two?
You too. Let's turn to exit to the desktop. And I'm going to say goodnight to everyone on YouTube and everyone on Twitch.